Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dennis Rodman, Patrick Beverly, and KG.
KG.
Yeah,
Why you got KG up there?
I mean that nigga did tell Carmelo his wife to save that honey nut cherry.
Yeah, man, but he just talk a lot of shit to me, bro. He don't really fuck nobody up.
So who do you think is missing off that list?
Dennis Rodman, fucking
Just doesn't
PJ
feel right,
Brown,
does it? Plus, you're
PJ
giving up
Brown,
yardage.
Rick Fox, Doug Christie. I mean, the list goes on, bro, of real niggas that punch niggas in the face. Antonio Davis, uh, Ron Artest. Like, come on, bro. Steven Jackson, Mr. Stomp him out himself. Like, come on, bro. Like, these niggas is fucking rookies, bro. They're rookies. They don't know what they're doing. I will fucking go down the list of niggas that'll punch you in your shit, bro. Go right down the list.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, come on out here, come get some. Now.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he'll be taken down.
I
but
caught
not
it,
before
nigga.
he
You
works
punished
it
me,
past
though.
the 50.
Punish that
Well,
nigga,
it
dog.
does.
Yeah!
Have a first down.
Damn!
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense.
Hey, man. That's what's
and
up, man.
utilize
Making
players
niggas
that
quit
don't often
already,
get
bro.
picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the
I
backs
guess
out of the backfield.
playing future
'Cause
really
I know
helped
that
your
when I
ass
used to
out,
cover,
huh?
hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs
That's
into
crazy.
space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Ready?
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's our time. It's our time to go.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Yeah, your defense is not bad. You have a 91 overall team. Don't forget that.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that
That
hand
shit
with the QB.
bullshit,
and
bro. It's like,
oftentimes
don't
you're
do
able
that
knock
shit
it
to me
away,
no
as we
more,
just saw
bro.
there.
Just find me the next day, bro. I don't even want it like that, bro. Alright, so let's see what this nigga's got, bro. Because he's coming with this weak-ass team. For real, for real. But he just stopped me. But,
Now a quick pass to Richardson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it.
some
and it won't
shit,
have the
boy.
contract out.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30
I know that I'm
yards.
going to my aunt's crib.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Always. What?
He's got the first down.
Yo, this nigga slicing niggas up. With Marcus Mariota, though. That shit crazy.
Gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him.
Yeah, that shit is very annoying
That was
right
a nice,
now,
strong
bro.
run by the guy they call the field general.
Let's try something different.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Yo, why you keep kicking that shit out of bounds like that,
So
yo?
they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That nigga's wild disrespectful, yo.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10
Ain't worried about that
at
shit.
the
Come on
40.
with it.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play.
Yep.
I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Mm-hmm. I got some fire, nigga. I got some
Good
fucking
run by
shit
Jordan
to zip,
Howard.
bro.
And now another 1st and
For
10.
free. Good, I got like a whole zip for
Now
free, bro.
handoff here to his running back.
Yeah.
And running room scarce.
fire,
He's
nigga.
going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I don't know. Too long. I don't know, bro. Hold on. I'm just trying to listen to 2 people at the same time and play the game.
2nd and 10.
I don't know. Honestly,
Try the
bro.
air now with Tannehill. And
You
that's gonna
spent
be
59
incomplete.
hours listening to Kendrick
Good
Lamar.
effort there, trying to take a shot,
Nigga,
but
not
it's
even that
3rd
good,
down.
bro.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to
Yeah.
escape, and he goes down. But Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Move your forward. Hey, two. Check. Check. Hot. 51 to Mike. 51.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looks like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back.
Yeah, these dudes drop
At the
everything.
line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same what they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Silver, Silver. Motion, motion.
What? It's insane, bro. What? You're not doing anything. All right. That's crazy, my nigga. You know that shit type wild, bro. That's some bullshit.
Throwing is Mariota. He gets this one to Johnson.
That shit is type wild, bro. Word, man. What?
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Hold the loop, hold the loop, hold. Check.
First down, Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Andrew Beck, his second touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trying the right side with Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Check three. Look at me. Zipper.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Mariota to throw it. Complete. Richardson has it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
53, check 53.
Now Tannehill. It's caught by OBJ. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Odell Beckham, 97 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mariota now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On play action, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
No chance. One. Check.
the gun. Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And bulldozing his way through. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. This is Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mariota. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tannehill. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Pilot, 64, read. Switch it here, switch it. Go, Mike, we do one, Mike, we do one. Hey, let's call this. Hey, let's go, call the practice. They gonna need some therapy. Let's go.
Running with Howard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jannard Avery able to run him down for a loss of a yard. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
General West.
They run with Howard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
51 to Mike.
Come on. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got his target. That's Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down, Detroit.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Good track.
Let go. Snap.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Tannehill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Mariota. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Check 56. Yeah, let's go sack lunch. Motion, motion.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for second down. Throwing on second and long. Mariota gets it to Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Tannehill now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Gordon on first down. He finds some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just the week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away, because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Bears, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. Yeah, they can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like a rotor.